Okay, for some reason my introduction is not working, so you guys are so lucky and you will miss this boring introduction. So we'll start in a minute, guys.
And that was the intro.
Oh, last time I checked here it was dark and now it's completely bright. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining today in episode number 18 of the No Mans Sky Wonders Show. We have been live every Sunday for 18 episodes. I can't believe it myself. So if you're joining for the first time, really thank you for joining. And if you don't know what this show about, this show is about touring the No Mans Sky bases in virtual reality in PSVR2 while having, the guest, who is usually the base builder himself, giving us his, personal story and journey through Mans Sky and, having a conversation about the game, the builds, and anything else they wanted to discuss about. I called it VR Wonders because this game is full of wonders. It can be the builds, it can be the players themselves, it can be the community, and there's just too many stuff to see in virtual reality. So thank you all for joining, and today's guest is one of the most unique character in the No Man's Sky community, the dashboard devil himself. He's one of the most creative and unique characters that I ever met personally. He is a wonderful base builder, and he have many hours in the game. I didn't ask him specifically, but he will tell us for sure. He's also one of the most creative virtual photographers, and he chose this planet for us. That's an infested planet to start today's tour. He's also a mod admin in the Civilization Hub, No Mans Sky High Hub civilization. And today we are going to tour 3 of his builds in 3 different planets. And we are also gonna learn a little bit more about the No Man's Sky High Hub and know more about the dashboard devil himself. We're gonna call him Dash, and for co-hosting today, I have both Solar, my friend, and
Hello.
Kim, also my friend.
Hi, everybody.
Joining us. So that's it for the introduction. I'm not gonna be checking the chat in VR because I try to completely immerse myself and chat distract me. But Solar, who's sitting here in the bathtub with Dash and Kim, will be able to tell us what's going in the chat and relay any questions. That's it.
Just drop it in the chat.
Yeah, perfect. So that's it. Thank you all for joining. Dash, my friend, enjoying the bathtub?
Hello, hey everybody. It's great to be here today, and I go by Dashboard Devil and Dash for short. And so I've got about a little over 4,000 hours logged in No Man's Sky.
Wow. 4,000. Okay, I guess the hundreds only. So Dash, why don't you give us a little bit of introduction about yourself? And man, this is an infested planet. I really want to give a little bit of comments about it, but I want you to give a little bit of introduction first. And Kim and Solar, let us know if anyone joined from the chat so we can give them a very nice welcome after Dash finishes introduction.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. I'm a moderator and admin for the No Man's High Hub. I've been a gamer for a very long time, since the Atari days, and I came across No Man's Sky, got it for a Christmas gift, December 2017, and I pretty much haven't looked back since then. So a little over 5.5 years of gameplay, and
Wow.
yeah,
2017, that's unique. I think you are the first guest who is from 2017. We had a lot of people who were day one, and we have a lot of people who joined with Origins. But as
Yeah.
everything else with you, always unique.
Yeah, I was a little bit late to the game, but I caught up pretty quick.
We can see that
And,
already.
And yeah, I love this game. And yeah, let's we could just start the tour, and we'll talk more about me and other things as we go.
Tell us
Perfect.
about this big red bus over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where
that's
we're
my
gonna start,
favorite.
actually. This is the first one that I built on this site, and I wanted something. I'd seen other RV builds, and I wanted to do something kind of unique and take it to the next level. And so I kind of did that with each one of these, kind of taking each one to the next level.
I
So
think
great. I absolutely love that the pieces just flow together. I can't even, I can't even tell that this was built. It looks like, it came from the factory like this.
I
Yeah,
think
it
this
takes a
specific
bit of work
piece.
to make it all. What's that?
I think this specific piece is not loading for me that you guys are standing on, but I see the fire here with this stick on it and just looks wonderful. And Kim and Solar, you guys didn't welcome anyone in the chat. Should I expect no one yet on the chat?
We've got
they're
Eric
coming.
Matheson, and we've got Elizabeth. How do you say that? Elizabeth. Zabs. Got Zabs.
Yeah. Thank you
We've
guys.
got
Thank you guys for
Nerosi
joining.
and Krusty,
Oh, hey
Shock and Awe,
guys.
Saigon Jim. Oh, hey, everyone's bouncing in
Oh,
right
well,
now.
look at that.
Oh,
Maxi
wow.
Bloat.
Here. Hey, Nerosi. Hello.
Nirozi, thank you for joining. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike
not,
Joseph.
Yourself, hello.
Maxi Bloat. Delta Raid.
oh, Delta One, yeah, Delta One guys. If you
yeah,
don't
thanks, Delta.
if you don't know about Delta One, I just joined his stream. It's one of the most relaxing streams ever. So I seen Delta One magic today. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Okay. So thank you for the raid. One day I'm gonna learn how to do these raids and I'm gonna raid you guys back. So let's start. I think there is this specific piece here is missing for me that you guys are standing on, but I believe I
Yeah.
can still enter somehow. Can I still enter? Oops, no.
You should be able to.
I see you around.
There you are.
Give us a
Yeah, some of
space.
the
Look
stuff
around.
is
It
not.
looks so fantastic.
Oh my god.
There's a
There's a
bunch of
wall of
stuff not
solids.
rendering in.
Oh man, again, I'm gonna cry about how hungry I get after streams. But look at this, correct? You can
Look at that walk. How cool that looks. Come on.
You can literally eat inside here. So this is like a moving. So this is called. What is the story of this build, Dash?
Okay, so the entire planet is called Cosmic Cotton Candy Campground, and that is a campground planet for our No Mans High Hub civilization. And all of the builds on this planet have something to do with camping.
Oh, and then Silver joined us too.
Thank you for joining.
Shock and Awe.
Nice. So it's a camping theme, correct? So it have this
Yeah.
camping spirit, and this is more of a moving truck around here, but
Right.
really so cool. And I think with the last update, maybe the graphics slightly improved in VR because I actually see these buttons and I'm able to touch all of this stuff. I mean, you feel you're actually touching one of the, how do you say, the Star Trek Next Generation. You know, they have this, big table
Right.
and they are touching. Actually, nothing is happening. Again, here, nothing is happening. But you have this feeling because it's blinking and you designed it in a very nice way. Dash, you mentioned in 2017 you joined the game. That's 5 years, 4,000 hours. That's a hell of a journey, man. What kept you playing for all of this long?
Well, a lot of it had to do with finding the No Man's High civilization group and having that kind of community has really kept me, and finding all of the other communities and meeting new people all throughout the game. That's what keeps me active. Plus, I mean, there's been a lot of really cool stuff added to the game in the last 5 years that it just keeps me coming back.
Yeah, yeah. The community.
Obvious question. Then which one is your best or favorite part?
Oh, that's hard. Like so the three that we're checking out today are definitely three of my favorites. So that'll kind of give you an idea. This one doesn't have as much glitch building as the other two that we'll check out, but it does show how a lot can be achieved with just the regular base parts without much glitching.
Interesting. The bed and how everything here looks exactly like a real truck, just very interesting. I still have a feeling that not everything loaded for me. This is the toilet, correct? And
Yeah.
I
So if you look down in that room, if you look down to the left, do you see to the left right there? So if people who have seen the movie Demolition Man would know where that comes from.
The three seashells.
The three seashells, yes.
yeah. I can actually touch them, but nothing will happen.
But do you know how they work?
Yeah. Perfect.
You mean
perfect.
you don't know how they work?
And what is this big yellow sample in here, like a fountain?
So we will get to that part later.
Perfect. Okay, let me just say that the infested planets in No Mans Sky in VR are just wonderful. There is still this, the reprojection. I think I have read a little bit about why some of stuff look great in VR while some of them don't look so great. My understanding is that with the Interceptor update, they applied like a 4K reprojection. I don't remember what is it called, but that's why makes things looks a little bit uglier than they should because there's just some technical problems with that. But the lighting here and the scale of the infested planets are just amazing. So let's go back
Have
to
you seen
Dash.
that large ring planet? If you look towards that fountain thing, you can see the giant ring planet above it. I
Yeah.
think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I chose this place specifically for that scene, the with the planet right there. And I can see that not everything is loading in for you still, but we'll muddle through.
Yeah.
So
I can, if I touch the base computer, I think I can get more stuff to load if it's close. And
yeah, it's right over here. It's right over here where I am.
oh, perfect. Yeah, let me try to see if I touch this, hopefully this sometimes help with loading a little bit. Okay, so we saw the truck, and let me see if I can climb on the truck from the front. Yep, there is actually glass inside here. This truck looks so cool actually. and 4,000 hours. Wow, yeah, the community. That's why pretty much everyone I ask about, why do you stay playing for so long? They mention the community. This is one of the things that I always, mind blow me. The No Mans Sky community. I mean, I believe the community is really, really mature from age perspective. There is a lot of, how do you say, mature people, slightly, older people who are carrying the community around. But I think, the idea of getting a lot of people together, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of people playing the game, and put them in these virtual galaxies and give them a goal to build civilizations, build communities. This is something that's not easy actually being done. I mean, in real life, imagine how hard is it to get 5 people to do something together, unless there is
Yeah, that's true.
money involved. So I believe this is really something that one of the true key advantages of No Man's Sky, and that's why very, very, very few games have this amount of community, because even games like, I don't know, Fortnite or Call of Duty that have people shooting and killing each other all the time, they don't have this kind of feeling that you see in No Man's Sky, because their common goal is, kill everyone. Here, our common goal is actually, do something together, build a civilization, correct? Think about how
Yeah.
hard this, historically can be done.
You're
So,
right.
very interesting. My headset didn't stop rumbling, and these massive worms are just a really nice touch. And see the colors here, and the lighting, and in VR, it's just,
Oh, inside. Check the
different.
second one as well.
Okay,
Check the
so
second
Dash.
RV.
Sorry, buddy,
Yeah.
I can keep, get distracted all the time. You need, to push me around here and tell me, hey man, this is
Alright.
I am the guest here. Give me some time to speak. Here, stage is yours.
All right. Let's go into this one.
Okay.
So for this one, I wanted to make it kind of levitate, give it more of that spacey feel, like it's not restricted to just the ground, that it could actually fly, give it that illusion.
Oh, and it's exactly in front of the ringed planet. This ringed planet is crazy. If Apaya is here, he would have taken some very wonderful screenshots. As soon as they take off,
And
it will directly take you to this planet.
And I tried to give each one each one of them has its own kind of feel to it and its own color scheme, and
Yes, I noticed
These
that.
are the
there's
kind
some
of ships we want in
similarities.
No Man's Sky, I guess. Just
Yeah,
imagine
right?
if instead of the fighters, you could get like a camper like this.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be great. And you could have your friends in there with you while you're flying around. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, if they allow us to have people joining our spaceship. I mean, they join the fighter, so if they allow us to fly our own fighter, they will hit couple of birds with the same stone. The purple one is more of how do you say, different theme from this one. This is more bigger space with fewer tiny areas. The other one is more close to, how do you say, very close to actual real life trucks, which is slightly tinier places to walk around. But this one with the blues, correct, just give you more space, a little bit more relaxed with planets.
Yeah.
Everybody in chat saying how much they love it, Dash.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
so,
sure why it's not loading. I believe maybe because we have Solar. Maybe I'm gonna kick Solar out. No, I'm just joking, correct?
You
But
can try.
hopefully,
I will come back solo.
No, you can stay, man. I think we will try in the next one. I'm gonna join directly, because when we go to the next phase, Dash will have to log out, and I'm gonna join him, and then you can join us. Okay?
Oh, Action Pants Gaming joined. Hi.
Okay. Perfect.
Hey, Action Pants.
Hey, Action Pants Gaming, guys. I mean, I really feel I really feel I want to cry, correct? So Action Pants Gaming's Delta One, thank you guys again for dropping by. By the way, Action Pants Gaming has just got a new laptop and his streaming is just crisp clear, correct? I'm so jealous. So if you didn't join his new introduction, just try and join and subscribe to the channel. I hope Kim is posting the links to Nirozi, Action Pants Gaming, and Delta One. Go guys and check. These guys are great builders and great streamers. And Dash, Civilization and Discord channel is also in the description. Don't forget to join it there. Okay, Dash, let's pick up the pace. Else, we will take so long.
So we're gonna
let me check.
We're gonna go.
Let me check
hop.
here. Okay, this toilet is completely different. This is actually very close to the actual hotel toilet. It's a very
It's just like a regular old one.
Yes, and the beds. The beds. Why I'm thinking about the beds too early? Let's see. Okay.
You were a little sleepy earlier, so maybe
No.
that's why.
The colors here are just wonderful.
All right, and then we'll hop over to this one, and we'll come over here, and this is sort of like steampunk almost.
Oh,
Yeah, I like this one.
the
And if you
steampunk.
go up on top, go up on top and check it all out.
Okay, let me see. Oh, that's the favorite stuff for. Oh,
I do love this angled cockpit. That looks very cool.
let me take a quick look here. Wow, so I can go from in the middle. Let me see. Look at these guys.
And check out the front end too. It looks like a fox. If you back up a little bit.
My mind is blown already. Yeah. I think a little bit of the pieces didn't really load, but this is more of a train steampunk train that's actually gonna take off, correct?
Yeah, that's the idea. Another levitating RV.
That's me.
And so if you look at the front end, it kind of looks like a fox. That was kind of designed on purpose that way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you are
I can
right.
see the ears.
You are right. There is the ears, there is the eyes. Yeah. But this thing just so cool. Let me see if I can actually go from the front. It actually has the steampunk vibes, correct? Having the smoke machines. Can I put my hands inside here? I can put my head inside here also. Oh my god, that's so heavy for me. So cool.
What are those on the top? Is that battery and the barrel? How did you make the top part?
That was I had to place the fire barrels first, and then I had to expand the base piece around it, and then I just copied it and placed it over.
Looks very cool.
So Dash, what is the best memory you had so far while playing No Man's Sky? Anything that you want to share with us? And
Well,
let me take a panoramic view of the whole three together while you're answering this.
yeah. So for me, like, some of the best moments have just been in chat with people exploring together or running missions together. Like those are my favorite memories. But like my favorite kind of big community thing is one of my screenshots made it into the game itself.
Oh, how
one
did
of my
that
Cool,
feel?
nice.
Yeah, it was in one of the expeditions. I forget which one right off the top of my head, but it was the expedition where we started off on a planet with the big what do you call them? I can't remember the name of the fauna, but it's the big two-legged fauna. Anyway, my brain's not cooperating with me right now.
Yeah, there's many of them.
So one of my screenshots got selected, and that was really awesome to have that honor.
Wonderful. Yeah, being appreciated and recognized first by the community and then by Hello Games himself is just a wonderful feeling. In general, being appreciated is a wonderful feeling, because this is actually one of the reasons why I even started doing this, because people look to the tours and they look to the builds and they say, yeah, this looks nice, it looks the pictures, but most of these builds have a story, and most of them have a huge amount of time spent by the builders. Do you know how long it took you to build this one?
This whole build took like months. Like I would build a little bit and go do other things and then come back and build some more. Zabs, yeah, Striders, Zabs, thanks for that. Striders was the expedition where my photo was used.
Okay. Well,
but
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's go into this other one. Let's go into this third one.
Yep, I'm coming. It actually, even the stairs, the styles, the lights, it's just so unique, and I'm not sure how many base parts I'm missing. Look at this poster, but it's just
And so this
cool.
Yeah, this big yellow poster right here, I designed it so you can walk right through it.
Oh,
I like to do that too.
oh, that's
Yeah, it's
actually
like a
cool.
little It's a little secret door.
Yeah. I got trapped in one of these before. Yeah, you just came out of nowhere.
And,
That
and
was
there's
so
another
cool.
one right here. There's another one on the wall, and that leads into the bathroom.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's missing the bathroom wall, but
Oh yeah,
other than that, it's a public bathroom door.
right. You can't be shy.
Yeah, we are on a travel. This, I'm not sure. Have you ever done camping? You like camping in general, Dash?
Oh yeah, definitely do like camping.
I done.
Yeah.
We don't do camping here. We do what we call like safari, where we actually go to the desert, spend a couple of days, and there eat, cook in the desert. But the only problem is that you really eat everything with sand, drink everything with sand. But if you are okay with sand, they are very funny.
Right.
They are too
This
much
sounds
fun.
like so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just me and my partners just went to a camping event for 5 days, and so it's like a smaller version of Burning Man, and it's a regional burn event called Burning Flipside, and it's here in Texas. And yeah, that's actually where I got sick. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks, but. Yeah, we love camping. We've got a little pop-up camper that we haul around with us, and we've taken it to many places, and it can be a really good time.
The interesting thing is your character. It actually open and close its mouth when you are talking, and it's, you give it a little bit more life. Correct? You actually, this character became a, how do you say? Became a trademark for you. So pretty much,
Yeah,
no one uses it
is
because it's yours.
yeah. So I have like 3 or 4 different characters that I kind of rotate between, but this is one of my favorites for sure.
Yes.
All right, let's go outside, and we're gonna go over here to the big mandala.
Mandala, yes.
And we're just
That's the
gonna
word I
we're
was
just
looking
gonna
for.
walk. We're just gonna
Powerful
walk
mandala
into the
for me.
teleporter.
Can I take a look
Just
first?
imagine those orange and blue things around it. It really looks very cool when it's fully
It's
loaded.
wonderful.
I dropped a chat In the chat, I have dropped a link for it. So if anybody want to see it in full glory, they can just take a look at that screenshot.
It
Yeah,
didn't
and you should
report
be
me.
able to take the teleporter. Oh, it's not working for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
didn't.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna go
Follow the
swimming in the
cable.
water.
I see the cable. Oh, underwater.
And if you come down into the water and just follow my marker, you should be able to see my marker, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah, just swim,
I'm gonna
swim down
turn.
to the dome.
I'm gonna turn the HUD on, but couple of fish, just went through me, and I just couldn't freeze for a moment. Okay, so let me
Yeah,
see.
so I'm down there in where the dome is. Just swim down to the dome.
Yeah, I'm coming. It's loading. So this is now camping with prestige, correct?
Yeah, so this is sort of like, a community center for the campgrounds.
The underwater in No Man's Sky in VR is breathtaking, really. I mean, being on the planet
But there's
surface is different.
There's a ship as there. That's that your ship?
Yeah, that's my ship. I have 2 landing pads underneath
You
the
landed
water.
underwater.
Yeah.
How can
And
I go
So cool.
if you
under
come
the
around to where I am, there's a little spot underneath that you can come underneath over here.
Ah,
There you go.
the level of details. Okay. So when you have this kind of color shifting, it becomes so cool going from different environments, because in VR, the lightings are just playing a big effect, and what you are actually looking at, like what you are paying attention to, is completely different from what you are focusing on. So how do I explain this? Like in I try to understand more about why or how different virtual reality provides this immersion, because I know I'm in a game. I know this is not real, but somehow my brain believes this is real, correct? Because I wanted to believe it's real, and I'm looking to
Right.
it everywhere. So it's a little bit, it's a little bit interesting. Coming out of the water was just so cool. I'm gonna go back and come again. So where are we right now? It's the center of the camping, but
So yeah, it's sort of like a community center, and there's lots of little places to sit, and there's lots of nip growing for because this is the No Man's High civilization that we're talking about. So we have lots of nip, and you can't see him, but I have a little gek over here that is that's sort of working the counter for all of the nip samples.
yeah, let's take a couple of them. I really need a couple of them.
Highness.
These have the Atlantis vibe, correct? Have you built this, or this was originally part of the ocean?
So yeah,
is part of
this
it.
so I built it around and I restored all of the ground, the natural ground. And then I planted nip and put some barnacles around, and just kind of like to kind of meld the spaces together.
It looks so natural. Let me look up here. Oh, this green part here that's floating all the way up and splashes everywhere just reminds me of the ones from the movies about Atlantis, like a legacy,
Yeah.
civilization. So comfortable.
So very much like it that you can see that the water is not inside of it, so it really feels like it was an underwater structure. Is this like an enlarged bay where you are growing flowers and
Yeah, it's an enlarged Yeah, I glitched not geobay, the
Iodome.
biodome.
Biodome, yes.
That's it. And then I just sort of started in the center, glitched a floor in, and then went from there.
Everything you have shared have a very specific common factor, which is relaxation. Correct? There is always places, wide places for people to sit and relax.
Yeah.
This is an Arabic setting.
I do like the tables on the ground. Like there's places that have chairs and whatnot, but I like the mix. I like to have that sort of sit on the floor vibe as well. It's just
And
really
under
nice.
the water, you just sit on the floor and surrounded by the water. I don't think there's any place in the world that we can do this, but we can do it in No Mans Sky. Perfect. I really love the underwater structures. I have seen the underwater city, Paya, but this one is different because it has these vibes that it's a little bit old. Things started to grow inside, and having
Right.
the actual structure already inside in the same time is just great. Okay,
Joe
so
is asking in the chat if you can sit in VR.
no, unfortunately I can't. Please don't remind me how this is something that's really hurting me all the time. I really wish I can
But can't,
sit.
can't even use the chairs in VR.
No, you cannot use the chairs. You can just turn them around. There is just no.
Oh,
They just removed the whole. How do you say animations from here in the quick menu? There is just nothing you can do regarding making anything. They expect you to be able to do everything by yourself. Like I can do all of the like if I go here to photo mode, I can do wow, I can do oh, I can do I can do anything that have hands, but my legs and my head and my body will not move. Correct? So they just thought this is enough. Correct? Hopefully they will allow us to set.
All
Okay.
right. So
Yeah.
next, I'm going to hop out of the group and switch to another save file to view the next
Perfect.
base.
right.
Okay.
I wait for Mel to load in first, and I will join after that.
Yeah. That would be a wise idea. And Dash, while you are doing this, why don't you tell us a little bit about the No Mans Sky Hub? And there is rumbling going on. I think I'm very close to either there is a worm up there or there is something
Yeah, you're
exploding.
probably hearing the worm.
Oh, from
You can
under the
still hear it
water.
underwater.
Oh,
This ocean was actually pretty good. I usually,
look at
when I
this. Look
see
at
oceans
this.
in No Man's Sky, they are all kinds of color, like pink and orange and whatever. But this one really looks like a real ocean, like an Earth ocean.
Yeah, it's so
That looks so
realistic.
cool.
Don't
All
touch
right.
the polyp. He's trying to catch a polyp in water.
Okay, I'm gonna get out.
All right. So why
And
don't you? I'm there now. So if you want to join in on my game,
okay, I'm coming. That was very quick, actually. Okay. So which base is this one?
so the base that we're going to is called Devil's Lettuce.
Oh,
Oh, yay.
interesting.
And this
I
is
guess
on
there's no lettuce in it.
no, the lettuce is nip nip.
Only nip nip.
So I was asking about the No Man's Sky, High Hub. Why did you guys create this civilization? What is the story behind it?
Well, it started as it started the hub civilization started as an offshoot of a Reddit channel, and we sort of separated. We parted ways with that Reddit forum and just became our own hub civilization. And then we have our own Reddit page now. And we just started it to, because Nip is sort of like an obvious analog for weed, and we're a bunch of stoners. I wasn't here in the early days when it started, but I joined later on, and it's just a great community for people that enjoy smoking weed and love No Man's Sky and love the community, and we're really chill. We don't put up with troll behavior, and we're just really laid back and into experimenting with building and supporting other players, and just building that good community that we'd love to see in the real world.
This is actually this planet actually have a lot of bases, and I'm not sure which one is the one you're at in. So I'm.
You should be able to see.
Oh, I found it. I found it.
Okay.
I think
Planet is called Sour Diesel.
The planet is Sour Diesel, and that's sort of named after a strain of marijuana.
So the actual name High is actually high, like a real high.
Yeah.
No. So this is actually just building on what I said earlier. I mean, when we had an episode with the pirates who also wanted to split from another civilization, and it was really interesting. What I was trying to say is, when we are in real life community, imagine getting 5, 6, 7 people to do something together. This is very normal when you have thousands, I think even millions of people playing No Man's Sky, for different groups to join together, create their own world based on their own rules, because here there is just simply no rules, correct? I mean, we are allowed to have our own social gathering, create our own rules. We just love the game. And what on earth is that? That is crazy. So from where should we start?
So we'll go this way, and we'll just start going down these steps and into the vault room. And I originally had a different base here altogether, but the landing pads in the vault room are from that original base, and I completely changed the front end of it. So I really like the red, the glass, and all of the lights. Like I really like to decorate, like really fantastical, a little psychedelic, a little trippy, and just explore what can be possible.
Yeah, the devil letters, correct? So you briefly touched a little bit about, I think before the stream, about the dashboard devil name. What was the story behind it?
So on the dashboard of my car is a Lego devil. And I'd been searching for a new gamer name for a while. And when I put that Lego devil on my dashboard, I thought, oh, cool, I've got a little dashboard devil. And I posted it to Facebook. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's a cool name. I like that name. And I've been using that ever since.
That's a very unique and cool name, but it also reflects a little bit in your build, because this is a devil lettuce. It's a very evil one. It has the red colors, correct? Let me see if I can go all the way out and take a look on the view. Oh my god, take a look at this. That's very complex, to be honest.
Yeah, it was quite a build, but this one I built it a little differently, and I built on it every day for like a little over 2 weeks, and built the entire thing in about 2 weeks. And that's the fastest I've ever built something of this magnitude.
And you had to use like a ton of glass.
Ton of
Oh,
glass.
the floors are glass, the walls are glass. Everything is glass.
A ridiculous amount of glass. So if you go through, let's go through the lobby over here, and go out the front and get a nice shot of the front end of it.
Yep, that's actually an exotic planet, which is just so beautiful.
A mushroomy planet.
Wow.
Yep.
Look at this. Look at this, guys. That's mind blowing. I mean, with the exotic planet, the lighting, the reflection, and
Have you enlarged the teleporter for the middle section?
Yes. Yes.
That is insane.
oh,
I've never even thought of that. Look at that, it looks like a giant portal. Like a real, like a ship portal. A portal that you can use with your ship as well if you want to.
Right. Right. It looks big enough.
oh my God, I'm like 3,000 feet up there, and it still look crazy big.
And if you look at the shape of the terrain, it's sort of built
Oh
to
yeah,
nestle in that.
it's fitting exactly inside it. Yes, that's very interesting.
And
So
I designed it specifically to fit in that shape.
I really want to go all the way up there. It's just how many of these are here. It's really, yeah, it have this how do you say it? It gives an impression that it's actually an alien massive lettuce, correct? But
Right.
it also have, the feeling that it can be like an alien temple or something, correct? Because
Yeah.
it have all the lightings and the fires coming out of it, but it fit exactly in the natural place, and with all of the lightings around here, it's just so crazy. The
Yeah.
exotic
And
planet is just beautiful.
this base build has, I think it's around 2,250 parts.
If you make it to the top, there's a place to sit down here. I
Yeah.
mean, not for you, but for the rest of us.
Yeah. Let me see if I can come all the way up. I just love these beautiful exotic planets here. So, just so colorful. Two weeks. That's a huge amount of effort and work, man.
Yeah, I worked on it every day for a couple of hours a day.
Was this an event you guys were trying to do
No,
it?
I got inspired to change the previous base that was here, and I just had this very clear vision, and I wanted to get it done as fast as I could.
It's really
If you look at
yeah.
if you look at the chairs, you can see that the cushions in the chairs are even painted.
Yeah, I put decals on the cushions.
The level of details. It's very interesting how sometimes we get motivated about something, and we just put everything we have in achieving this motivation, and the satisfaction as soon as it's completing, it's just a wonderful feeling. I mean, it's a very interesting that No Man's Sky allow us to sometimes satisfy this by just building these wonderful wonders. We are actually looking in front of a river, and behind us is this natural curve, which is, I believe, was a part of the river that dried up, and you have
Yeah.
exotic planets left and right with actual landing pads, airplanes taking off, and there is a small tiny bonus build here for an evil creature, correct? So the amount of effort is just mind blowing, and in VR the scale is just so big. I mean, oh, I just fell down, but it's just so big, and the amount of red is just making me think, evil souls. Evil. I need to run. Run!
And what's with that multi-arm thing near the other side to the landing pads,
So
next to the Colossus?
this is just a big sculpture.
It looks
I
like
just
this
wanted to-
popular
It's like
Indian, god or something.
Right. Yeah,
Forgot
I just wanted
its name.
to have some kind of interesting sculpture. There's this nice little pool that you can dive in, and there's a system of underwater caves down there.
I just jumped in, and it's like jumping in a pool. Psht.
yeah, let me jump as well into that.
Everything is red, well placed, well organized. So nice. So you actually advised me to go in front and take the picture. We all know you post some of the most unique and wonderful picture. When we spoke also before stream, you also told us about you also like to take pictures in real life, correct? So
Yeah.
any of the secrets?
That's been a hobby of that's been a hobby of mine for a long time, is photography. Ever since I was a kid, I would pick up a camera and just try to make interesting pictures. And I never studied formally, but I picked up a lot of stuff along the way. And really, like taking photos in any game, No Man's Sky or otherwise, it's really about framing and how framing and composition. They kind of sound like a nebulous concept, but it's playing with the angles and how things go together to make a photograph more interesting. Can be a lot of fun to explore. And the same principles in real life photography are the same ones that I use in virtual photography.
Thank you for sharing. I mean,
The rule of thirds and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, rule of thirds is a big one, and just playing with angles and making
Yeah,
things
the
go.
FOVs.
Yeah, like you can take a photo of something very flat, or you can create drama by changing the angle and shooting up at it or shooting down at it. Just depends on what what the object is that you're taking a photo of, and just kind of experimenting.
Dude, you made it sound so simple, but again, your pictures, correct, are crazy and extremely beautiful and extremely unique. I don't think I have ever seen anyone do any pictures in the same style that you do, correct? So I know you are keeping your secrets. The magician doesn't share all of its secret, correct? But hopefully we can see them. I know you have stopped posting on Twitter, but hopefully we will see them somewhere soon again, because it's just a big loss.
Yeah, I still post them on Reddit occasionally on the big Reddit for No Man's Sky.
Okay.
No Man's Sky the game.
Yes.
So I do occasionally post there, and if you find Dashboard Devil on Reddit, you can find like a whole lot of them that I post regularly. And yeah, just check me out there, and in some of the communities I post pictures in. Oh, and Tumblr. I just recently moved to Tumblr. So if any No Man's Sky people are over in Tumblr, come and check me out over there.
Perfect.
Hey, the chat wants glyphs for this base.
I will make a screenshot and send it over into the chat room.
Perfect.
Look to this big. I like these big dinosaurs. Welcoming people to enter.
Cool.
I'm gonna enter a little bit. I didn't go inside a lot before we
Yeah,
move
let's
on.
go and check out the next floor because there's a lot going on upstairs.
There is a lot going on downstairs also.
Yes.
I
Oh,
love all the light everywhere. You just lit this thing up. This is great.
oh my God, guys! I've been doing these tours for so long now, and it's just it's just very interesting how beautiful these games are in VR. Every builder put a little bit piece of him in his build. Sometimes just people build, with just no specific reason. Especially professional builders, they just start and things become easy for them. But when you go in VR, every piece, every single tiny piece makes a feeling and impression on you. Like you see, there's just a small tiny connectors here. If you're playing on flat screen, you will just not pay enough attention to them. But playing in VR is like you're actually walking in real life. And I was speaking with Lasbeth, I think yesterday, and I was telling him like if you're going out of your house and you're just crossing the street and you're going to your car, if it's a new road, you remember all the details. Your mind is actually collecting all of this data, versus just watching, someone on a TV who's just crossing the street. It's a completely different experience. When playing in VR, you are actually yourself and you're crossing the road to your car, and you just notice all the details, correct? Everything here have a depth to it. Everything have a feeling, a physical feeling to it, and the scale is just massive. So when I do these tours, and you guys take your time on Sunday instead of doing something more useful and walk me through this and tell me the stories, it just warmed my heart, to be honest. I mean, seeing this amount of massive scale and amount of love, because this is art, and usually the builder love his art. So it's like you're inviting me to your house and just walking me through your rooms and giving me some of your food. It's just very it makes my heart more warm.
Awesome.
Solid.
I love it. All right. I don't know if you can use the teleporter that I'm at right now, but if you can't, then we'll just jetpack up to the next level.
Okay, I'm gonna try to jet back from here because this is full of red and there's like a shower, correct, coming from here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jet back from here.
I really like this effect that you used here. It almost looks like, well, most of like a jetpack, but it's not a jetpack, but it's a broken red jetpack. But I really like these particle effects going up and down on it.
Yeah,
I like these showers a lot.
The same way.
This is like a shower.
So this is
Yeah,
sort
it
of
does.
like a
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
so this is like a little dance floor where I'm at right now.
Oh, dance.
I turned off the music so it wouldn't be too distracting.
No. You can turn it on if you want. I like to listen to music. I think
right.
The pits is underutilized in No Man's Sky. Some people just do some, some cool stuff with them. Let me put one of my headsets here so I can listen actually.
All right, let's see. Trying to turn it on. Oh, I know where I have to do.
Oh, food and drink just everywhere. You guys are killing me here. Kim,
I really like the stuff. Have you seen that the stuff has eyes as well?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they have eyes. Oh, that's new.
Those are my bartenders.
Oh, what I'm gonna drink? What I'm gonna drink?
So it has they have a decal on them to give them the eyes,
And the hair.
Smart.
Don't forget the hair.
and they each
Can you
have different
focus?
hairdos.
Can you focus on the central light for a minute?
I cannot get any more closer. Let me see. Is this good, Cam?
No, I think he means the light on the ceiling. Joe was asking about it.
Oh, the
Oh,
ceiling.
look up. Yeah.
Hey, Joe. Thank you for joining, buddy.
Oh yeah, he's been here a while.
So, do we have people still joining us? We need to keep welcoming them.
So
This is a
big
light.
Oh, we got it
central-
covered right now.
The big central light is maximum sized light fissure. One is going down, and then the other one is going up from underneath the
Oh, that's what it is.
base
Okay.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's two of them going in, one in each direction.
Miha, the blue light. Look up. There you go. No.
Oh, the blue hanging light.
Yes.
Where is this?
Oh, above you. Above the... Behind you and above.
Okay. I really need to get a support for my neck. You guys really need to hurt my neck. So
Turn around, turn around.
Oh, are you talking about above the dance floor?
Yeah.
above the dance
yeah,
floor.
yeah.
I'm standing
Okay.
here.
Come on.
Yeah, if you find me above me, that's
How
a big
hard
light.
is to see me go to the dance floor? Yeah, I think this is the popular, the one with the planets in. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so that one is kind of shrunk down a little bit.
Yes, I love this one.
I use
I
that
like
in a
that you
lot of
shrunk it
builds.
down because the squares on it are looking much smaller. It looks really like a mesh, not like a room scale or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, Nirvana's here.
Hey, Nirvana, thank you for joining.
Hey, Nirvana.
We can post Nirvana channel, one of the unique builders. I will have an episode with Nirvana soon, probably after the break. Again, your style here, correct? The seats, the Arabic ones. This is
Yeah.
very good for nip, by the way. Just keep in mind, because you can just lay around and enjoy them.
Right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And this is one of my favorite, decorations in No Man's Sky, because they look so cool in VR. How these blue
Yeah.
things flow all the way up.
Yeah, the coral piece is
Yes,
really nice.
color. So cool. All right, I think
Imagine all those snakes above you when you are having your nip adventure and you look up and you see all those snakes above you.
that scared me a little bit. Yeah, there is too many snakes. Yeah, these are actual snakes. Yeah, that's really, really interesting. I think the overall style here, the things that's really, really remind me inside this base is very close to the popular, how do we say, 1,000 years, correct? There is a very popular Arabic book. It's actually called 1000 Nights and Nights. I'm not sure how do you actually translate them. It have a lot of popular stories, including the ones like Aladdin, the one from Disney, and Sinbad.
Right.
All these things are from this book. So the story
Yeah.
actually start by having a king that will actually very rich king, in the Arabic one, in the Middle Kingdoms, and he have a big castle like this one, exactly very similar to this one. How he described it with snakes hanging down,
Oh wow.
and
Nice.
every day he will have one new wife, and at the night, he will sleep with her, and then he will kill her
Oh wow.
every day. And then until he met the lady, this guy named the king is called Shahrayar, and he will have one very smart queen. He will also marry her, and her trick to ensure she doesn't die is that she will tell him a story, and before he sleep, correct, she will stop at the most important part, and then I will tell you the rest tomorrow because I'm so tired. And since she will sleep, he can't kill her, and she will keep going for 1000 nights, and this is how you get all of these stories. But this
Oh
have the
wow.
exact vibe. I mean, just Google this book, correct, called 1000 Nights and Nights, and I would have never ever thought in my whole life I'm gonna see this in No Man's Sky, in Dashboard Devil. I mean,
That's
what are the
that's
chances,
pretty
my
wild.
friend? Yeah,
That's pretty wild.
yeah. Okay, I think let's
All right,
let's
we
go to the
ready
last
for the
build.
third base?
Yes. I think maybe we're gonna rejoin you again,
Yep.
and I just love this place, man. I mean, it's so cool. I mean, good job, Dash. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I lost my orientation completely, and I feel bad for the guys watching me going around like an idiot around here. Correct, guys? I'm so sorry, but this is just massive. The scale is just greatly massive, and this is my ship. I'm so happy to see my ship. Small place, I can just go inside and rest a little bit. Oh, see, I'm in my room. I'm completely upside down. I'm completely rotated like 300 times. I'm gonna go up here. So, Kim, any questions from anyone on the chat?
Not right now. Nope.
Perfect,
Can
guys.
do a flyby while you are waiting for Dash to load in the next one.
Yep, I'm getting close there.
Guys, really, anyone who joined me through the chat, really appreciate you joining. Really, don't forget to subscribe and like and all this fancy stuff. You'll find this bell button, correct? Click on it. Now, Dash, do you want to tell us a little bit about, your personal life? Anything you want to share with us? I actually made the appointment with Dash long time ago, and I'm really happy that he accepted my invitation because I always have been a fan of his virtual photography. I didn't know a lot about his builds. I didn't know a lot about many people builds, to be honest, but I really appreciate taking the time, and especially that you are recovering from a little bit of illness. So
Yep, a little bit.
yeah,
But yeah, I really appreciate being on here. This has so far been really fun. I'm there at the base now if you want to join me.
perfect.
And you can there are 2 landing pads on. Okay, there's one available landing pad on the top.
So
And then
which
there's landing
base is
pads
this
down at
base?
the base. So this one is the newest base that not very many, only a couple of people have seen this base so far.
Oh, exclusive review.
It's exclusive, yes.
Yay!
So this one is called Queen Arachnia, the glass
no.
spider. Queen
That sounds
Arachnia,
scary,
the glass
Dash.
spider.
Oh my god.
So,
I think I have loaded directly inside an asteroid and I destroyed it and it scared me like hell. Look at the size of these rings, guys. I mean, rings just fascinate me. I was watching in one of my favorite sci-fi shows called The Expanse, and
oh yeah.
I don't want to burn what's gonna happen to a lot of people, but in one of the episodes they will be actually, they will have a person who's trying to slingshot on one of the rings. I always try to the slingshot on these rings in VR. There's just no way, because as soon as I pulse engine, it will just go through. There is no control on the pulse engine, but I would like to be able to slingshot and in VR on these rings. I think rings are just wonderful. You like The Expanse, Dash?
Yeah, I love that show. That is one of the best sci-fi shows in my opinion.
Yeah.
Me too. I love it.
You seen it, Flyer?
It is
Almost the complete one. I have not seen the half of the last season, but I've seen the stuff before that.
Kim, you seen The Expanse?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of it. I'm still working. I'm only on season 3, though.
Yeah. So, most of us who likes No Man's Sky in general like sci-fi, correct? So this is a sci-fi space gaming, and The Expanse is unique because it's a hard sci-fi. So I think people separate the easy sci-fi like Star Wars, Star Trek, when which I love, but when you just click on a button and teleport, versus a little bit hard sci-fi, which will allow a little bit close to actual space, how it's gonna be in the future. But The Expanse, if you guys didn't watch The Expanse, it's just a fascinating show. It's 6 seasons on Amazon Prime. I consider it one of my favorite ever shows. I have seen one of these fighters before. I had one of them. I think this is the Sentinel fighter. The funny thing about them is that their back, looks like a face in VR. Because it will have if you look to this, what I'm looking at right now, it will have eyes, nose, and mouth and ears, correct? And if I rotate, it will look like a sad face. You see, it's very interesting. Okay, let me come back.
Yeah, one of the interesting things about The Expanse is they show an interesting relationship style with the groups of people that are belters, that are on a ship together. Their lives are kind of interwoven, and they all kind of are partners and in a family, close-knit family all together. And sort of the closest to that would be like a polyamorous relationship in real life.
Yeah. Just showing how when people live together, on a ship for so long, how we drop a little bit the chains that the world have or the society have put on us, and how we can be more free to do whatever we want whenever we want, and what is that?
That's
So-
Queen Arachnia.
Is this
Oh.
your biggest frigate?
Oh, my.
Do you guys see
Oh,
this
wait,
on
we
the
are already
stream?
down on the planet. Oh, sorry. I was still in the awe for your freighter up here. It looked very cool. I like the color and all the smaller frigates around it. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm coming as well.
Yep.
They're under the freighter, right?
That's Queen Arachnia.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not
Oh
sure
no, I
what
see a giant spider.
yeah, I'm not sure what you guys see. But
Oh,
this is massive on the top of the volcano, and it have my favorite small butterflies moving around here. So there is a teleporter, and I think this teleporter is working, and my headset is not stopping vibrating because when the
the
volcano,
volcano.
yeah, erupts, it vibrates. Oh, I just directly went inside.
Yep.
Interesting. I am inside. There is 3,000 moving pieces and parts around me, and I just can't find enough words to describe how awesome that you teleport and you find yourself here. But I still
Yeah,
want to
you
take a look
kind
to the
of
spider from
go.
outside. Can I do it or I'm trapped? Where's
No, so
where is the
if you
exit?
if you follow me, and we'll go up these stairs. There's a little side door
1 second.
where
I
you
need to
can
give.
go
I
outside.
need to put my hands here, especially because this just looks so cool. And I can even put my head. And when I put my head inside moving objects, I just feel like I'm putting it underwater, like taking a shower to refresh my mind. It's
Right.
just so relaxing. Okay, I'm gonna follow you now. Kim, any questions? Anyone on the chat we need to welcome? Do we still have folks watching us?
yeah, we've got 10 folks. Noana says there are so many details here. She likes that.
Perfect. Thank you guys. Appreciate you joining. I lost you, Dash. Where are you, man?
I'm up on the upper level, up the stairs. Oh yeah, you're there.
There's just huge amount of stuff my mind cannot even absorb it. And the volcano just interrupted with my headset is vibrating, and the lighting and the sound effects. It's
So there's a
mind
door right
Oh, look.
next to you,
This is awesome.
Yeah, I
and
want
you
to
can
cry.
go out this little side door.
Yeah, let's take a breeze, man. Let's take a breeze.
This is a smaller planet, I think. If I look at the photo mode, I can see the curvature of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Dash,
Oh,
did you have any
my.
problem building on the volcano? Like, or did your base computer move or anything?
I didn't have any problems with the base computer. I had it right on the edge of the volcano at the beginning, and then I moved it to inside the base as I was going along.
Okay.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. Correct? What is this? Correct. So I had, Kim built a spider which is, completely different style, and she can tell us a story about
Right.
it. It's in her channel. Nirvana also built a wonderful spider, but it's just
Oh, yeah, I love her.
it's just crazy how this is even a completely different spider. This is like how do you say, it's a spider that just looking you in the eye and telling you, what, give me what you want, I'm gonna eat you anyway. Correct? It's like it's I can't find the correct impression, but it's
I love how you did the body.
Yeah, so the body, that is Drucifer's
sorry.
spear. I used Drucifer's spear for that.
Yeah.
So shout out to Drucifer for that idea.
That
And I just made all of the parts are like max sized.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at the stream because I joined last, and for me it is not actually loading in the volcano, so it is a giant spider leaping in the air.
Oh gosh, yeah.
at least it
Yeah,
loaded for me this
every
time.
now and then, every now and then the volcano does disappear if I do certain things. So I'll just avoid doing those, and we should keep the volcano intact.
What kind of things?
Oh my
So
god.
there's I made a way to teleport inside of the volcano,
I fell
But
down.
whenever you do it, it makes the volcano disappear.
Such an
And so that
interesting
was
bug.
an unfortunate side effect.
I fell down and I don't remember how to go up, but
Oh wow!
yeah.
So you can go right back down to the teleporter and teleport back up.
Yeah,
If
I
you
wonder
look
if
up,
they
you can
found
see the
a
freighter as well.
volcano.
I like these cool guys here. I didn't see them a lot. They are very rare, actually.
Oh, I love those.
Well,
the
have you
flying
seen the freighter
saucers.
up there?
Yeah, the little flying mushrooms. I call them shiitakes.
Yeah,
I love those.
I'm gonna turn on my HUD and see where is my ship, actually. Where is my ship? Where is the teleporters? Oh, my ship is... Where is my ship? I can't remember. I need to summon and
Yeah, it's
maybe
behind
go
you.
again.
To your left.
I completely lost my orientation. Dash, you have dashed my mind away, man. Yeah, it's the scale and the amount of parts, how they are organized together, and this spider, correct, the queen, with the effects, the positioning, the lighting, it's just huge amount of mix. I mean, where I can't even find the landing bed. Yeah, here is the landing bed. Oh my god, I will need to
This is the
take...
kind of build that would be so fun to just chance upon.
Yeah.
I will need to
Yeah,
take
it
a
would- that would be
very,
really
very
cool.
good break after I finish this tour. Okay, I'm coming.
You know what? I actually like this without the volcano even better. You can see it from angles that otherwise would not be available.
That's
And
true.
the spider looks fantastic from below as well.
Yeah, I would love to see it from above too.
Yeah, I'm just taking a quick look inside it. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna find these relaxing seats. No, this is a different style. We don't have the Arabic ones here. There.
Not in this one.
This looks like a restaurant.
Yeah, it's sort of like a little chill seating area for people to hang out. And there is like a
Oh my.
downstairs.
Have you added signal boosters to the leg?
Yeah. And those are not quite max size, but they're pretty large. Down here is sort of
Wow.
like living quarters and it's a little more cozy.
I haven't put my hands
What
inside
is that?
this thing again before. What is that?
Which one?
Is
This
this
one.
just a bunch of the hex plate bushes?
Yeah.
So interesting.
Cool.
And some of the chitinous cages and the anemone and then some stacked little mushrooms that kind of
Yeah, I
like are
love that.
stacked
Cool.
on top of each other to give it a little extra dimension.
A lot of interesting stuff to touch. And a lot of
You haven't
interesting
put your
stuff.
head in anything.
A lot of interesting stuff to put my head inside. Okay, so you guys
And
wanted
then
to
I've got like
see
a little
the spider from the top, from outside.
Yeah.
Let me... Where is the walk room, Dash? The small place we go out from. Up there?
yeah, if you want to go back up to the upstairs area, there's a doorway. There's the doorways right out there that you can go up. There's the side door, and then there's a front door in the middle.
Okay. Now, take a look to these guys and tell me what you think. That's crazy.
Yeah, I love how he did the body. It was so cool.
Oh my god, and when the volcano erupts, it just, blew me away every time.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
The evil spider.
Look at the
And-
hair on its back.
Wow. That was one of the most heaviest amount of structures that I have seen. All the last two builds, there's just too many things here. I mean, I'm gonna take years for my mind to process all of this stuff. If this was in real life, people would just, fall down. I think,
Yeah,
from the
it's
scale.
a lot to take in.
Yeah, I think the volcano touch is just wonderful. I'm gonna try to see if I can actually go up myself. And what was the idea? I mean, where did you get the idea to do that? This specific
Well,
build here.
I wanted to. I started building on a volcano on another planet somewhere, and all of a sudden it just kind of hit me that I wanted to do that giant sphere, and then I was like, well, what would go with that? And I was like, oh, that a spider on
Oh,
top of a volcano would be amazing.
that was cool that you just fell through that.
Yeah, I fell and my heart popped out of my chest because I wasn't expecting it. Sorry, Dash man, but I fell a
That's all
lot of
right.
floors. Yeah. So you thought a spider on a volcano would be amazing, huh?
Yeah,
And it turned out to be
and
amazing.
it
I love it that you put
definitely
hair on
did.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the best.
it didn't quite look right, and then I put all of the hair on top, and it was like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what it needed.
I did not think of that for mine.
Man, I'm not gonna be able to sleep easily today. I usually sleep like a rock, but this is gonna haunt me for so long, man. It's gonna haunt me for so long. All right, I think we are almost on time.
Yep.
Any last thoughts from anyone, guys? This was some of the most wonderful tours I have seen lately, and I cannot speak without having the volcano erupting in my face again. I mean, I'm gonna throw up soon if I stay here for so long.
Yeah,
This
so
is
come back inside
Yeah. Let's go
and
back
take
inside.
one more look at this area where I'm standing.
Wait, what is that
This this
here?
is
Do you see this?
this is the
I'm
yeah,
above
just
you. I'm
follow
looking
me
from
down there.
above.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
that's it. That's what I wanted everyone to see is that view right there.
Wow.
And that's the heart of the of Drucifer.
Yeah, everybody's admiring
I'm
that. Love
glowing.
it.
Oh my god. I thought I was gonna fall down. I was just going to catch this thing and then my hand went through it because I'm getting so dizzy. I'm gonna come down and try to, yeah, stand beside you for a little bit. I'm gonna put my seat back a little bit and just look at this because this is beautiful. So this
Thank
looks
you.
like, it can, you look here, you forgot you're actually inside a spider on a volcano. But the sci-fi, sci-fi roots because it's just showing that this like a seed that exploded somehow, correct?
Yeah.
And it just generated the whole thing around it. You just
Yeah,
need to apply this, I
it
believe.
took a really long time to find this location, and like it's the volcano is at the upper atmosphere of the planet. The horizon on the horizon, there's 4 planets and 1 moon, so all of the other planets are right there on the horizon, and having an electromagnetic hotspot on top of the volcano was extremely difficult to find.
Wow, I'll bet. That would take forever.
But that I was determined, and it took me a long time, but I got it.
I love it that you found a planet where the volcanoes are hot pink too.
Yeah,
That
that's
was fun.
yeah.
Dash.
I
Yeah, go ahead.
one of the members of No Mans High Hub, he goes by Dead Parrot. He actually found the system, but didn't really explore the planet much. And as soon as I saw it, I just fell in love with this planet and knew I needed to someday build something. And I finally figured out what it was.
So I have my headset's trance vibration to 100% because I enjoy it. I may try to reduce it a little bit, but you mentioned many times today determination, correct? And it just amazes me, correct, when someone work like so hard and then get the satisfaction of receiving or completing what you want to do. But it's always like you are trying to prove a point, or you're not proving a point, but you are like you want to finish what you started in the most professional way. And I really admire this in a person. Now having my food of thoughts completed here is gonna be impossible, because where I am right now and what I'm looking for and looking at and the overall feelings, it's just distract me. So this is where I was saying about focus versus attention. It's very hard for me today to focus because my mind is getting occupied all the time with all the kind of effects, the haptics in the feet, in the headset, and the beauty of just how wonderful this thing looks like. But I really admire your determination, Dash, and I think you are one of the most beautiful and interesting minds and people I have met so far. Thank you, man, for taking us today through the tour.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for having me on the show. This has been a lot of fun, and I really have enjoyed it.
Thank you, Dash.
Okay. So let's do this old school. Solar, you had an idea how we can close the show before, correct? My mind is blank right now. I have my mind formatted. So, what was your idea?
What was my idea? I think my idea was that you go into photo mode and just show yourself waving as you say goodbye.
Okay. I'm
not sure if that was the idea that you are talking about or not.
I will take any ideas right now, correct? So we go here in photo mode. Where are you, Solar? Are you here or where are you?
I'm with Dash.
Okay.
Down in the bottom floor.
I am in my favorite spot here outside.
Oh, okay.
So everyone who still stayed with us and didn't get bored of me, that's why I have guests, so I can be less boring. And that's why I have more co-hosts, so I can even be way more less boring. Again, thank you guys all for joining. I'm gonna see you next Sunday. A lot of surprises. Dash, if you want to say, thank you. If you want to say any closing thoughts to anyone before we wrap up.
Yeah, thanks for checking it out. And you can find me in a number of different communities, No Mans High Hub, and Catanian Empire, and Chimera Corp. And I hang out with a lot of different communities. So if you want to find me, I'm there. I'm sometimes popping into Beeblebun's Discord. So and just look for me on Reddit.
Thank you.
Will do.
Thank you. I appreciate. Kim, Solar, any last thoughts from you guys before we wrap up? You are not waving, guys. You have to wave.
All right, I'm getting there.
Kim, Solar, you guys okay?
There we go. I'm waving.
I actually a bit stunned from all these things that we saw today. I feel a bit overloaded from all these things, and I just try to figure out how all this was made, and I'm amazed by all the creativity.
Well said, my friend.
Fantastic work.
Well said. Okay, Kim, any closing thoughts from your side? Okay, I think probably we have
All
lost
right.
the cam. Okay, thank you guys. See you next week on Sunday,
right.
2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for joining, and talk soon.
That sounds great.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.